Hello everybody and welcome back to a new mod showcase. Today we're actually going to be covering the Deithland mod. So the Deithland mod is, sorry, pen drop, excuse me, is a like an Empire overhaul kind of edition mod. It adds loads of like steampunky kind of like Death Creed vibes to the game. And they've released a couple of updates since I've last covered it, and I thought now would be a pretty good time to cover it because there is tanks now included. I think the last time we covered it they added loads of artillery, so now there's tanks. There's actually a new infantry choice which I don't know if I just didn't cover before, if it's brand new, but they're batshit crazy. And then like mech units as well, they look so cool. So without further ado, if you do enjoy the video, as ever, the mod the mod will be in the description below. If you do enjoy the video, please do leave me a like and subscribe if you haven't already. With that being said, let's have a look what is now included in the Deithland mod because it is juicy. Let's go. Okay, so here we go. As ever, I will quickly just show you how to actually recruit them. Because in the past couple of my videos, I've had a couple of people basically wondering where to actually get the new units from. So, playing as any Empire faction, if you go into, hold on, I'm going to use some sheets. If you go and occupy a settlement, which has a free building to do it, there we go. Inside, you will see multiple different buildings will have multiple different units. Now, I can understand how this gets so confusing, because, for example, here, so down this line, you've got the Gala Dogs. They're obviously a new unit, but that's the only one in this one. This line, you've got a couple more units here, like, for example, the Fume Corps and stuff like that. Danzingers, as you go up there, up to the, I think they're the new ones, the Engel Spears. They're pretty crazy. But then if you go on this line, it gets pretty difficult to actually see. So, as you can see there, you've got, I believe there's some, like, Chem Lancers and stuff like that, yeah, on this line, but this is the main line where a lot of the new units going to be, and there's that many of them. They look at, like, you just, God, really having to squint there to find them all. So that's probably where a lot of people are struggling. There's probably, they are there, you just kind of have to like overlap, like for example there, it's so difficult to get that middle one. There we go. So yeah, just take it steady if you're looking for the new units, but rest assured they are there. So the new units in the latest update are here. There's 2 new units here, and then there's the tanks as well. We've got to show off, as well as another one up there. So yeah, that's where they are. That's how you recruit them. Obviously, you're going to need to have a tier 5 settlement to get some of the better ones. But yeah, all around, that's how you get them. So I just thought I'd quickly clarify, because certain people will find it quite difficult to actually find them. So that's it. That's all I've got to show off the campaign. Let's actually show them off in a skirmish battle now. Okay, so here we go with the new units I haven't covered yet. I believe I've got all of them here. Don't worry about all of these boys. This is just one unit. These like soldiers here. But I'm going to use them in a showcase to show you what they can do, because it is impressive as shit. I love these boys. So, starting off, we'll actually start with them, to be fair. So, down here, we've got, let me just lower that. We've got the Engel Spears. They are ridiculously cool. So, they armor piercing, damage dealers, multi-shot ammunition. You'll see what happens when they actually shoot. These boys are naughty. So, when it comes down to it, obviously, they're going to be a ranged units and not wanting to be in melee all too much. But the range is pretty good. 18 missile strength, doesn't seem that great. Armor piercing as well. But they've got the black powder discipline there as well, which gives them more accuracy and reload skill as well, as long as they're not moving. So yeah, not too bad. That is this whole entire line. Like I say, it'll make sense of why they are all there in a second. Naughty, I'll be honest, really naughty. Let's move on to the tanks then. So, with the tanks, we've got the Gotzons. They are all Gotzons. I don't believe they used to be called Gotzons. No, I don't know. And I think they've had a bit of a redesign. I've had a look at these before. I was going to cover them in a mod showcase before. And I just never got around to it. I think they've had a bit of a redesign. So here we've got the Gotzon with nail guns inside. So the nail guns, well, basically all of them are some variations of artillery, but now inside of a tank. So all of them come with a cannon, obviously, on the front, so they're definitely going to be able to do some good damage. But their variations is what is in the turret in the top. So this one's got nail guns in the top, this one's got a flamethrower, and this one's got culverins. So all around, very, very nice. Now, comparing stats, obviously, they are all very similar. More so just kind of what they've got is going to be what they do. Yeah, all around the range is the same, everything about them. The only thing which is different is this one has more ammunition, but it's a flamethrower. So it makes a little bit more sense, obviously, having a little bit more ammunition. But I mean, imagine basically steam tanks, but on steroids. This is basically what this is. Like I say, I think showing off these units in battle is going to do them more justice than me trying to explain what they can do. So yeah, all around though, some really nice tanks. Yeah, really good. Got Zorns, looking beautiful. And now we move on to the meat of the, I say meat very loosely, the meat of the mod. The new mechs look absolutely glorious. What do they remind me of? Not so much these ones. What's it called? Something Harvest. It's a game. There's a game. Hold on, let me just try and find it real quick on my Steam library. There's a game which has mechs in it, and it looks almost exactly the same. Oh, I'm not going to be able to find it quick enough. It's called something Harvest something. Let's have a look, and I can't type it in here. Harvest. Iron Harvest. Oh, that's it. You click. Oh my god, yeah. If you click on Iron Harvest, almost carbon copy of this thing as one of the mechs in that, looking beautiful, mad. So we'll start off over here with the Pyretitans. They're called. These have Zwei shots and shields. Obviously a little bit German inspired, so I'm guessing they've got 2 shots. Character models, yeah, ridiculously nice. These look so well done. Oh, they look so good. So yeah, have a look at stats then. So the tier 4 enters count of 4. They are armoured, armour-piercing missiles, anti-infantry and multi-shot ammunitions. They've actually got 2 different ammunitions, which isn't too bad. So they've got the heavy slugs and the heavy buckshot. As you can see, the damages between them and what changes. And then they've also got shield modes, which transforms them. I'm guessing they'll stop firing and raise up their shields. Of course, when it comes to a battle, we might be able to try that out, but I'm guessing that's what they'll do. They'll put down the shields, put down the guns and swap to the shields, so then they'll become a much more melee-focused mech unit, which is great. Yeah, really cool. All around, armor-piercing, anti-infantry on the weapons, armor-piercing, anti-large on the guns, as well as shield breaker, amongst loads of other things. In working order, clockwork carnage, and then breakdown there, obviously making them ridiculously slow when they hit less than 25% of health. So yeah, really nice. Moving on to these beautiful boys. They just look so good. They look so good, and these are obviously the skinnier versions, the more agile versions, shall we say, compared to the other 2 variants we've got here. We'll have a look at them in a second. So these are Pyretitans with halberd cannons. Yeah. They look amazing. Absolutely amazing. Look at that thing. God, man, they look great. So yeah, these are the Pyretitans with halberd cannons. They are armoured, armour-piercing weapons. Missiles. Anti-large and multi-shot ammunition. It says multi-shot ammunition, but I don't see the multi-shot ammunition like here, so I don't know if that is a potential mistake. It is a brand new update. So I'm not too certain there. So looking at the stats, yeah, all around not too bad stats. Bonus fuselage and armor piercing on their weapons, so melee, and then AP on their range. They do have a transform ability, which changes them into a melee variant, very similar to obviously them using their shields. So I don't know if that's what that means, but basically they're gonna, when you click this, they're gonna perform a lot more better in melee, but not be able to shoot while obviously the cooldown happens for the transform ability. So yeah, really good, really nice models, loving them. Moving on then to the big boys here, we've got Pyretitans with blaze mortars, but these ones are a little bit more chunky. You can see around the legs, for example, they're a little bit more heavily armoured. They've kind of got the same frame along the front, but they are just bulkier in every sense of the word. These boys are some big, Big boys. So yeah, they have blaze mortars, they are armoured, armour-piercing missiles, and multi-shot ammunition. These do actually have a multi-shot ammunition as well. When looking at their attributes then, so they have armour-piercing on their melee, fire and armour-piercing on their range, as well as the burnt effect, which reduces leadership. And then on here, they've got two different variants. They've got the Flaming Mortar and the Cinderwind Mortar. So again, you can kind of choose which one you prefer there. And then they've got the Flamethrower mode. So these ones, I'm going to guess, well, yeah, they're going to shoot mortar rounds down, so like single volleys. You can change it into a Flamethrower. That's so cool. So then it's not a single volley, and then it turns into a fucking Flamethrower unit. That is impressive. I love that. That's so good. I'm going to try and get these transformed, obviously, when the melee starts. That is so nice. And then finally, last but not least, again, more heavily armoured, these boys. Oh my god! They look so good. These are the Pyretitans with the Auto Dragons. Close quarter missile infantry, I beg to differ. They're fucking mechs. Armoured, armour-piercing missiles, anti-large, multi-shot ammunition. Okay, I can see why there might be classed as multi-shot ammunition there. So looking at them then, so they have armour. Sorry, armour. They have armour. I'd like to think so. Armour, by the way, is out the wazoo. 175 is ridiculous. They have armour piercing, is what I meant to say, on their melee as well as range. A bonus fuselage on the range, and then shield breaker as well. They do also have a transform ability which changes their weapons into a shotgun mode. So probably, obviously, less range, but probably more damage all around. With that being said, let's jump into a bit of a battle now, because I know what these boys do, and it's impressive as shit. So without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so here we go. The enemies just came into contact, and this is the infantry on the floor, right? So they shoot up all these volleys, and then watch. Ready? They just linger there. You think, what are they actually doing? Nothing's happening. Get ready. There goes the second volley, right? And then, oh my god, those boys are insane, and it just keeps them going. Look at the dead, and there goes another volley. Absolutely insane. Here it comes. Whatever was there is not there anymore. Those battle pilgrims just going. Anyway, that's what they do. I love them so much. Let's have a look then as we go over. The tanks are doing God's work already. Lovely jubbly. We'll obviously let them have a bit of a volley here. I don't think the Bretonians really know too much what to do. I'd like to use a flamethrower. Can you see them? So there goes the normal tanks. Let's see if the oh, it's going to be, that's a cannon shooting. That's why. That's what's happening. That's a cannon shooting. So let's move these boys closer and allow him to use his flamethrower. That's the cannon shooting there. That's why that's not really doing all too much. These boys, again, let's see if we can get them forward here and use the flamethrower mode. Move you boys forward as well. Move them all forward, and let's just see what we can do. So their range is actually quite low, so that's why they're not able to shoot there. Let's swap then into a flamethrower. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, there we go. There we go. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Turn him into a shotgun mode as well. Here we go. Ooh! That whole entire midsection just disappeared. Wow, wait, there goes a flamethrower from the tank. You boys still not in range? Oh, you are. You are. You're just not shooting. Oh, there you go. God, look at the way they hold the pistols. That's so funny. That's so funny, the way they hold the pistols. It just doesn't look right. It looks like holding like a gang. What up, fool? I love it. Right, send them into melee then. Shield mode. There you go. You can see they've now put away the weapons. And now they're a melee variant, which is great. We'll do the same with these boys. Oh my god. These boys just going to keep on hammering there. Look at these. Let's get them in against something over here. I say something over here like there's anything left. Battle pilgrims, they won't run. Here we go. Okay, second thoughts. Here we go. Oh my god. These Pyretitans are insane. Obviously, take into account these are battle pilgrims. We're really not pushing the boat out too far here, right? But they look insane. They look so good. Again, you still got the flares coming down from the mortar teams back there. Because they're not firing up, they're not doing full damage. Just take that into account as well. They really excel at range. Trying to boot him there. Go on, big boy. Oh, you'll love to see it. Oh! Wow. That was, yeah. None of them are getting up. Oh my god. There was a unit there, and now there's not. Jesus Christ. So there you go. These boys are just absolutely batshit crazy. Such a good unit. Yeah, I don't know what hit them. It was like a mix between one of the Angel Spears here and then one of the tanks, I believe. Something just obliterated them all there. But these mechs are so cool, and these boys are beautiful as well. Just sending up their flares. When I first tested these out, I thought they were broken and they weren't doing anything. And then they just let loose. Just absolutely pummeled the boys. So, yeah, all round accuracy, not great, but we'll take it. We'll take it. They are trying to hammer down that lord there. There is a... Hold on. There is a lord there somewhere. Hello? Oh, there he is. Jesus Christ. But there we go. I think that'll do it for the mod showcase. If you did enjoy, please do leave me a like. Subscribe if you haven't already. As ever, the mod will be in the description below. Go check it out. It's a super fun mod, and the units are ridiculously well modelled. So, yeah, definitely go check it out. With that being said, have a good rest of your day. Nearly Christmas, everyone. Have a good one, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.